Hello there. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is your host, Jada. And boy, do I have a very juicy topic for you today. And I haven't even searched to see if this topic is discussed online, but I don't think it is. And I'm pretty active on YouTube, and I have not seen anyone talk about this topic, but nonetheless, I'm going to talk about it, and I'm going to give you my insight and experience and recommendations on what to do. So I don't know what I'm going to name this video just yet, but basically what we're going to be talking about is how to handle gym crushes, admirers at the gym, and social interactions at the gym. So I just want to talk about this because for this day and age, going to the gym or being active and focus on health, it's big in the modern day culture. Like it's very relevant, and the gym is actually a very interesting place. There's a lot of factors going on. It's a great way to network, and I just want to put out there right away that if you're somebody who knows that the gym is going to be part of their life for long term, for forever, for the rest of their life, you want to go into navigating your interactions and relationships at the gym with some strategy, and you want to think long term. So I just want to preface that right away. You want to have long-term strategy with your connections at the gym. And the reason why is the gym's not going anywhere, and you've already decided that this is going to be part of your life. So let's just establish that right away. You're going to, if you're like me, I'm a regular. I go through my times throughout the month where I'm just not present as much because of my cycle or traveling, whatever it is, busy. But I'm a regular. Many people know me at the gym. And it's funny, I didn't even know how many people knew who I was. Actually, it was like a topic of conversation for about a whole year until I finally opened up and said hello to the first person at the gym. And mind you, it wasn't even me who initiated the conversation. Somebody else came up to me and started talking to me. So I was definitely one of those people who I didn't look to have connections or relationships or social interaction with anybody at the gym. It was nice to people watch, but I was there for one thing only, and that was to get a workout in, get a good workout in, and leave. And it's also nice to be in an environment where other people are pushing themselves, and it just motivates you to, go the extra mile in your workouts versus working out alone. So there's going to be a couple of, I guess, categories of individuals that I want to talk about that you may encounter at the gym. So let me see here. I'm just looking at my notes real quick. I had, believe it or not, wrote quite a bit. So, okay, I'm just going to kind of go over some of the things I wrote down. The gym is actually a great place to network. As someone like myself who doesn't have children, and I don't go into a place to work. I don't have a lot of social interaction outside the gym, so I definitely get my fix there. And that happened, like I said, over time, gradually. At this point now, I work the room. People know me. I know people, and I will engage in some, casual, friendly conversations with my acquaintances there. And the reason why the gym is a great place to network is if you're doing it right, that testosterone, that sweat, that confidence, that dopamine that comes with working out will make good impressions on people. And you can utilize those interactions as a way to strengthen your conversation skills, actually. The gym is actually a very challenging place to converse and communicate. And I say this because there's a lot of people who are self-conscious. They're focused on their workout and their workout only, or they're distracted with their phones, playing with their music, seeing what, move they need to make next from their workout routine, or just the presence of so many other people being there. It's easy to be caught off guard when conversating and having more in-depth conversations, or trying to control the conversation to be a little more in-depth than just the surface level. Hi, how are you? Like, oh, good, all that. I'm quick-witted, so I don't have that problem, but I notice a lot of people that I do conversate with, they're not really present. I can tell they're very distracted, and they just kind of run on autopilot conversation, but that's fine. Like I said, these interactions you got to think these are long-term. So even if you don't get much from that conversation, just by mere, exposure and consistency, like, you're going to develop a relationship with these people. And we'll get into the categories of all that. Okay, so the next point that I want to talk about, which might come off as a shocker, is if you are a somewhat decent or attractive woman, men and women are checking you out. I can almost guarantee you have admirers, if not even women who admire you but are actually jealous of you. So typically, if you're somebody who pays attention, you have admirers or gym crushes at the gym. Like I said, if you are cute, attractive, put a little effort in, have a cute workout outfit on, people are looking and people take notice. My advice is just embrace the experience of having admirers, of being attractive, of having people infatuated with you, and do nothing more with it. The reason I say this is because if you don't know what you're doing, especially when it comes to dating and thinking that, oh, this person at the gym has the same interest as me, is probably like me, probably a good person. And, I find them attractive too. But if you don't know what you're doing, you can end up taking those feel-good feelings that are present at the gym and the lustful gaze of a man who, they typically are just there if they're open to dating a woman from the gym, and sleeping with you. You may end up going on a date with this person, sleep with them, never hear from them ever again, get your feelings hurt, end up being a disastrous situation, and then you have to go to the same gym that person goes to and see this person over a long period of time. Constantly see them. Not a good idea. Unless, like I said, you know what you're doing. So just experience the flattery, knowing you have a gym crush, knowing you're attractive, knowing you look good, and leave it at that. That is going to be expected. The next point I want to talk about is the different types of women at the gym. So there are women like me who are social, will strike up a good little chit-chat conversation with, my regulars at the gym. But my primary goal is to get in, get a great workout, and ultimately I'm there to make sure I get the job done. Then there are women who don't look at anybody. They don't talk to anybody. They're just there to work out and leave the gym. You can tell, there's no, they are laser sharp focused. They're looking at their phone. They're looking at themselves in the mirror. They're not giving anyone the time of day. Then there are the women who just go to the gym to get out of the house, don't really know what they're doing. They're just there. And you could tell that they're not taking working out seriously. They're just there to get out of the house. Then there are the moms of the gym. They're there Monday through Friday, right after they drop off the kids at school. They find their other mom friends at the gym and they work out together. They can be a little bit catty, a little bit judgmental, kind of like, mom girl, mean girl vibes. And honestly, sometimes, actually a lot more often than not, they're jealous of the other younger girls at the gym. But if, you take my advice into practice and you make a good impression on them, they can be useful with their contacts, connections. They're in the community more because they have kids, they meet other parents, go to other places because of their kids. They're just more active within the community, and you never know who they know. So just keep that in mind. Now, I want to talk about the men at the gym who are there to, ladies, they're just there to pick up women. They're dogs. Sometimes they can be really attractive, very fit. They're like, you look at them and you're like, oh yeah, I know you get a lot of women. They're kind of loud, outlandish, very confident, and they do not mind sleeping with women at the gym. They don't mind sleeping with you, sleeping with another woman the next day, seeing you at the gym, and never saying a word to you ever again. There's also the men at the gym who are older, married, and they're just looking for an opportunity to have a side piece. They're horn dogs. So just please stay away from these men at all costs. They are going to be no good for you. They're a whole bunch of trouble, and you're totally going to lose focus on your health goals. So like I said, you just have to think of the gym as a long-term social investment. And I wanted to make this video because I was always active. Fitness was important to me, but I never was a regular at the gym until I would say this last year and a half is when I really started focusing on weight training. And I started going to the gym. Before, I would go to Pilates, bar, yoga. So this whole dynamic was something I had to learn. And something that I have taken some time to kind of reflect about. But like I said, if you know the gym is, you're starting to embrace gym life, you want to take take my advice. Like, just think about these things and see how they play out at the gym. You'll see it. They're going to play out. You'll see, and a lot of times men use the gym as a place to network. Like, this is their domain. But now that women have really, stepped up their game and they're realizing the benefits of weight training, you're going to see more women you see more women at the gym as well now. But typically the gym was, men's domain. And they have their own code there. Let's see what else. Nearing towards the end of this video, I think. And I hope you guys find this interesting. Like, I hope you find my insight interesting, because I think it's a pretty interesting topic. Yeah, so just don't get too excited about new connections you make at the gym, or feel some type of urgency to establish a connection with somebody there, because the opportunity will present itself, either when you're ready, when that person feels ready, or if it just happens organically. So let's see. Importance of maintaining focus. Yeah, so again, as we get older, we get wiser, and we start to really dissect social engagements and interactions. And I think that's what's happened to me. And that's why this video is here. But, overall, you may meet somebody at the gym, like another girl, and you guys just hit it off, and, you guys end up having a lot in common, and it just flows very organically. And, that's your new gym buddy. Like, that's your new gym friend. And that's awesome. Like, that's a win for sure at the gym, for sure. Yeah, just me personally, like, I'm a pretty attractive person. Like, I'm sexy, I'm hot, I'm kind, I'm funny, I'm quirky, I'm all the things. And I'm definitely going to pray for evil eye protection after this. And this is why I'm actually not really compelled to film myself and put myself on YouTube, because I enjoy my privacy. But I divest. Anyways, I just want to encourage you guys to, look at the gym. It's a social investment, physical investment. But yeah, let me know if you guys have had any of these situations happen to you, or, share some juicy gym stories. I would definitely like to know your guys' feedback. Oh, also, make friends with the trainers. Don't fall for the hot trainers trap and end up sleeping with them. Please, ladies, just don't. But if you're smart, you can get the tea on people, because those trainers, they're there every day. They know, they speak to each other. They know what's going on. So, like, one time there was a new person at the gym, and we had striken up some conversation, but I had noticed that, I don't know, there was just something odd or off. So I was talking to one of the trainers that I, talk to kind of quite regularly. And I was like, hey, like, what do you know about this person? And he gave me some tea. And, I just kind of, filed that in my brain, and, a little more cautious with the individual that I inquired about. So, that's just an example of, how I used my strategy. But all right, y'all, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this content. Let me know, And yeah, share some of your guys' tips and stories. Definitely, gonna read them. So take care. Ciao.